Okay, welcome back. We are on Surrounded. This is day 2 of our current playthrough. Oh look, the boss just respawned. That's not ideal. So note to self, possibly when we log out, everything in the area respawns. Okay. Not ideal, but we should be able to get down from here and just sort of slip out this side of the building, I think. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see, is this... Okay, it's still looted, so the loot hasn't respawned. It's just the zombies. So with that in mind, we could try our new legendary weapon that we acquired at the end of our last session, which I believe should be suppressed. Then we need to make our way sort of like for the main objective, which is what we were doing, the main quest. Let's try this. Okay. Yep. It's definitely suppressed. That's amazing. Do you think I could safely drop down from here? I reckon we could. I reckon if I drop down like there. Going for it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Excellent. Okay, so we are currently at the Pacific Palm Mall. Now, there's a little dirt path. There it is. If we follow this, we should be able to reach the safe zone, which is kind of my main objective today, is we're going to be doing a little bit of the main quest line. I want to dig into the main quest. So we're just going to head towards the safe zone and see what happens. Where Frank Cam? Frank is in the craft room with Mum at the minute, I think. Who she's working on some cosplay at the moment, and Frank's joined her, I think. Compost is a fix for multiplayer in the new update. That's good. That sounds like a bear. Been debating this one for a whole while now. Surrounded? Yeah, I mean, for... What is it? Just over $10 for you guys in the US? Like, it's $9.99 for us. British money. That's gonna be like, what, like $12? I certainly can't complain for that price. Canadian? Ah, gotcha. Probably, what, 15 Canadian, maybe? This game looks like Unturned, but with better graphics. I haven't played Unturned in a very, very long time. So I don't know how in-depth it got, but this feels more in-depth than a lot of, like, cheap survival games. 16 after tax right now, still very affordable. Yeah, it's not bad at all, really, this game. Here we go. This must be the settlement. I'm gonna put my weapon away just in case. I don't know if that has anything to do with how they respond to me, but... So, there should be traders here that we can interact with. Wandering trader. We also should have quests. Domain safe zone. Go to the valley safe zone. Okay. So that's done. Demon info. Are these guys like It doesn't look like I can talk to them. What are you selling? Holy, okay. Wow. Guy's got armor. Respirators. Radiation filter. We could do with one of those. So I've got 496 money. And a lot of key cards, which I feel like we could probably turn them in. So how do I sell to him then? Just drag across? Or... no empty space to receive currency. Okay, so we need to create a space for it. Okay. Surrounded is $11.99 in the US. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think $19.99 is right. Because I only paid like $9.99 British, so tactical helmet. Okay. Can I split stacks? Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to keep one of each of these cards because I don't know really how they're used yet. Trader does not have enough money. Oh, I see. He has limited currency. Right. I would love a radiation filter. Let's just get like one. Because they're 300 each. And I can sell those to him. Definitely wouldn't mind a bigger backpack. But it's not much bigger than mine, to be honest. There's only like 6 slots. What about filters? Radiation protection, 95%. But this uses it a lot slower. 850 total cost. I think that would be a wise investment. Not really interested in an M249. Not really my style. Let's sell the box. And then we can purchase a gas mask. Thank you, sir. Now, if I swap those around... There are other traders? Okay, barber allows me to like, right, okay, exit. Customize my character, black market trader. So he's purely credits. Okay. So, what? I sold credits because I figured they were just a type of currency that I would get money for. Now I'm wondering whether, like, they're used for certain types of trading. Right. Sell him that. Sell him those. Sell him the 308 rounds. Unique site used only for the Crusher rifle. Unique suppressor only used for the Valkyrie rifle. Not too worried about those at the minute. Keep the shotgun. I feel like a shotgun is a really good sort of like zombie clearance tool. We seem to be finding an ammo for it a lot, so I'm going to keep hold of that. 9mm drum magazine, 5.56 drum magazine. Military suppressor. That would be kind of nice. Military jacket, 18 slots. Let's get one of those. Gives me more storage. Now, who have we got around here? Materials trader, medical trader, books. Okay. So you pay money to get XP and skills. Equipment and weapons. This game looks nice. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's good. It's like I've said a couple times to chat already today. It's a lot more in depth than I expected it to be, which is a good thing. I can get a vector. Nice. Bet that thing slaps. Weapon case. Probably do with one of those long term, but right now, that's okay. Supplies trader. Is this like food, water? Oh, does he sell a GPS? Armor repair kit. No. I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind finding a GPS. If any of these guys have one. Doesn't look like it. Cooking station. Clean up the dirty water that we had. The other thing is a can opener, which we still haven't found. Because very soon I'm going to start having some issues with food. I suppose we could go out hunting and try to bring the food back here. It's gonna be equipment and weapons, right? I didn't even think to check for, like, can openers. Ah, here we go. Right, can opener. Thank you kindly. Okay. That solves our food problem. Well, now what? I've been to the safe zone and done the... Oh, bounties. There's a dog. I can pet the dog. Game of the year. Okay. We place our tent here. Doesn't look like it. Can I use a tent here? No? It's kind of weird. You would think that they could spend the night at the safe zone. What about this? Ah. Do need some water, actually. You know what? Let's just drink to like maximum here, and I can go out and grab some. Let's, 'cause, 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 'c I can go out and grab some water while I'm here and purify it, because it's like right next to the safe zone. Look at this. Game of the year. I've pet that dog. Gonna pet that dog. So there's really like no quests here or anything. Am I missing something, chat? Those of you that have played Surrounded before, so that I don't go wandering away here. Am I missing something? There we go. Petable dogs. Petting the dog is not a quest goal in its own right. No, well, I mean, you've got me there. But I was kind of thinking, like, you know, since it gave us a journal and a quest log, I figured, like, maybe there'd be something else here. But guess not. Kind of seems like it. Let's go over to the place just to our west. We haven't been to that yet. Not too far from the safe zone. And then we can maybe start heading back towards our camp. Our base of operations. I've got to say, for a game with a very simple graphic style, it is kind of beautiful, you know? Especially when you get like some of the more advanced weather systems. Feel like we should grab some meat and stuff while we're here again, because we're near to the safe zone. I feel like this is a good opportunity. You get 1 raw meat. Okay. It doesn't feel like a lot for killing a deer, but I guess they had to limit it somehow, didn't they? Like a car just tips up into the... What rounds does this use? 308? Oh, I just sold like my 308 rounds. That was kind of silly of me. Like, if you haven't already turned on alternate melee mode in the settings, it makes it so you don't need to right click before left clicking. Found it in the settings a few minutes ago. I did see that when I was there. I was worrying that like it would mess with something else since it said alternate melee controls. But I suppose I should do that. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Cool. Thank you. I did see that. I just didn't want it to like mess with something else, you know, like an alternate setup. I'm glad that's all it does. There's a runway here too. Could check that out. Yeah, what up, Sven? Missed it earlier, but does this have a colony side to it, like State of Decay in a way? No. You can build your own base, but I don't think you can, like, recruit NPCs or anything. You can do some building. Well, what is that? Wait, I've heard about these, I think. Aren't these like infestations? Kind of like in State of Decay? I should probably be careful here and try to pick off my targets a little bit. Let's take out like a few of them quietly, you know? Okay. So that's all my ammo and my silenced weapon. Well spent, I think, in this case. Oh, a hunting rifle. How much is the value of this thing? 100. Okay, no worries. Secondary infestation. 1000 HP. If I start attacking this thing, it's going to go nuts in here, isn't it? Kind of want to do it, though. We got like 3 mags. We'll be alright. Surely. Try our grenade. Okay. Oh, yeah, here they come. Oh, God. Okay, let's get out of here. At least get away enough to regroup a little bit, restock on ammo. Oh, just kidding. I don't have any more ammo. This reminds me, still waiting on State of Decay 3. Was it cancelled? No. No, they still think they're bringing it out. As far as I know, it's still planned. Not got much ammo left now, so I've got to be careful. So... that was a secondary infestation. Is there like a primary one in the building? Because I don't know if we've got the equipment to deal with that. Considering I've just gone through most of my ammo. Holy shit, that's a Barrett 50 cal. Okay. 100 rounds of 308? 90 shotgun shells? Hold on now. I'm gonna make a bit of a switch up here. Right, I need to... God. Thinking. Processing. It's really just the fishing rod that's the problem. Do a little bit of a switch up. So how far is this? 6 wide? It needs an entire row. Or like an entire length of the inventory. Got it. Okay. That will work. Okay, well, I thought I didn't have enough ammo. And then we got a bunch more. Well, radiation filter, nice. But I don't feel we should push our luck here. You know, we've seen how many zombies just came out of that one place. Oh, God. Oh, there's another one right there. We take this one down? Oh, no. Is that an infestation? Might not be. Really no. I do want to have a little look around. I do think it would be cool to see what one looks like. Oh, that'll be it, I guess. Yep. 2,500 HP. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Got some more ammunition. So anyways, I started blasting. Yeah, I don't feel just blasting would be the good answer here. Like maybe we need some grenades or something like that. Some explosives. Need more DACA. Mm-hmm. So do infestations take permanent damage, or do they heal if you go away? I mean, that's a very good question. I'm not sure. Ooh. Don't really have room for this. Use this 7.62. I have a lot of that. But I'm not sure we're going to take this on just yet. I think we have to do some trading around and trying to figure out, like, you know, what else we can get to help with this. Oh, God. That was probably a little hasty of me. It's okay. I feel like I might pick off a few of the other targets around here so we can do some proper looting. We just got a lot of ammunition for this legendary weapon that we've got, so... Everything alright? Cool. Making your cosplay? Hell yeah. Lucy's working on an Atom Eve cosplay from Invincible chat. She's gonna do the she's making like the armor, the sort of like, what would you call it, energy armor thing that she makes herself. I don't know if anybody here has seen Invincible and knows what I'm talking about, but it's very cool. Alright, what we got? We got another gun case up here. Paramedic jacket. Interesting. 8 slots. We've got more than that. 45 Winchester sounds like a fairly rare ammo type. Yeah, the purple ones in my inventory are rare. So 300 Winchester and 50 BMG. Marksmanship magazine. Multiplier. Nice. Oh, is there another secondary infestation out that way? Yeah, there is. I can see the health bar for it. We could probably take out the other secondary, but should we do that before we go sell? I don't feel like there's really a point in me doing it if I can't loot, you know? I feel like I should go sell the Barrett, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, would be cool to use a Barrett, but it doesn't have a magazine. So I'd need to find a mag for it for an already rare weapon. Kind of feel like at the moment I'd rather just go sell it. Maybe come back and grab one of the AKs because I've got shitloads of ammo for those. You know what? Let's take it out. Let's secure the kill. Right? Let's have a loot around a little bit. Let's secure the kill on the secondary infestation. And then we can come back. Is AK chambered in Soviet or NATO? I don't think this game really takes that into account. Like it's just listed as 7.62. Oh, it's a picklock container. Unlock lockpick plus skill to use. Okay. You sent me a DM. You likely already know though. Is it that the zomboid update dropped? Yeah. I got you. Still good. Yeah, yeah. So, thankfully, Jim, it's fine. We can still play games today because I've been a bit more I've got stuff prepped for this one already. How stable is Zomboid right now? Not. Literally called unstable build. Yeah, so... I mean, I haven't played since this update, obviously, that came out just today. The single player is pretty stable. The multiplayer is god-awful unstable right now, if I'm honest. However, that was before this update dropped today. So I'm kind of hoping, and it was full of fixes. So I'm kind of hoping that this is going to make multiplayer a much more enjoyable experience for the players and also for our admin team that has been working overtime trying to, like, you know, sustain the server through all of these bugs and issues it's been having. Because right now, like, it's wild how, like, it's not been great, I'm not gonna lie, but, you know, that is sort of the side effect of unstable. We are playing the unstable branch, and you've got to expect it, right? Tried doing a few playthroughs with a buddy of mine, and some of the bugs that are in the build are rough. Yeah, exactly. That's it. But again, you know, it's unstable, so it's fine. I'm not too mad about it. Right. We're gonna start lighting this thing up, I think. Okay. Shotgun this time. Oh, okay, this thing just slaps it. Right. Well, next time I'm using this from the get-go. Turns out legendary weapon is in fact very good. And now I have a load of ammo for it. My only downside with it is that I don't have a second magazine. Ooh. This uses 7.62 as well. And it's got an extra mag with it. Black military bands, 12 slots. Oh yeah, dude. MP5. Military boots. Another red dot sight. What is that? G18. It has also firing modes. Also nice. I think we take the FAL over the AKs just because we have a magazine for it, which the AKs didn't come with. Armor repair kit. I can see that being useful. Okay, let's see. I should be able to make enough room for this FAL, I think. Maybe. Gonna require a little bit of Tetris. I don't know if I can actually. Yeah, no, I can. I just got to find a way of getting the pickaxe out of there, which I don't think I actually have anything wide enough to do. This one? Sorry, chat. It's gonna be a little bit of finicky inventory arrangement here. So I want these in here, that in there. Ah. And then I basically need to decide what I'm dropping. We'll drop the gunpowder and the bottles of antiseptic because so far I haven't had to craft any bandages. And we'll drop the BMG ammunition because I'm not using the Barrett. The cans. Okay, awesome. Just about managed to grab everything. So now we'll head back to the settlement, I think. Nice. Well, books sell for a decent amount too, eh? Hey, this is good. More ammo. I tell you what, this was a great find for us because we've come out of this with a lot of ammunition. Some new weapons to try, but most of all, like, just bullets. Another lunchbox. I don't think we need another one, really. Yeah, going good today, Jax. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Nested containers still a thing, or did they patch that out? I'm pretty sure nested containers are still in this, but you can disable them. I'm opting not to use them. I don't think I disabled them, but I'm just opting not to use it because nested containers are dumb. Like, I don't know. It's very clear to me that there's a limitation there for a reason, you know? What is that? Oh. Okay, thank you, love. Right, we are gonna head back to the settlement. Still don't really know where the next step of our quests go. Like, I don't really understand why it was telling me to go to the safe zone if there's no follow-up quest there. I'm sort of wondering if I missed something, but I didn't see any interactions with anybody. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some of our trading before we go to sleep. So this sells for 300. He's got 319 available. Ooh, we can buy 556 here too. And 9 mil. Okay. Winchester 45. That uses 45 APC, which, or ACP, which we have a lot of. Probably doesn't need a magazine either, which is nice, but I think I'd rather still have. Oh, hang on, let me place this. Literally just gonna place the tent like right outside. Wherever it allows me. Just to clear some space. 45 APCs, that's some firepower. Sorry, you'll have to excuse my my non-American ways. So I'm actually gonna keep these credits because I don't know. Okay, let me put that a different way. Anybody that has a bit of experience with this game, are credits just there to be turned in for money? Or is there another reason why I should hang on to credits? I would love to know. Much obliged. Turn this in. Does the black market guy take them? Well, so you can turn in credits at any trader for like 300 money, right? Price 300, or is it? Hang on. It might be 150. Yeah, 150 each, right? So I don't think it's necessarily just the black market trader. Wait, I can put my fishing rod? Oh my god, I can put my fishing rod in its own slot. I knew the binoculars and stuff went there. I guess I just didn't notice that the fishing rod was part of that. That's made my life so much easier, thank you. They updated PZ. Yep, we were talking about that not too long ago. I'll have my video out very soon, don't you worry. We were prepared for this one. There's the magazine. What? I just unloaded that and the magazine seemingly has vanished. Ah, there we go. My bad. Want to get this thing reloaded, stocked up. Hey. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna sell the Barrett. Just whoever. Oh, he keeps it. Huh. I wonder if that's because like legendary weapons get kept. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. That's gonna go in there. I'm gonna do the same with one of the tents. The tent we had. I should free up a bit more space. Weapon types we're using actively. I'm just gonna put all our ammo along here. So they're easy to grab when I need to reload. Cook up that meat. Purify the water. And then probably just pass the day. Yes, pass the daytime. Wandering Traders seem to have a lot of good stuff, dude. Shotgun suppressor. That could be pretty sick. We have 800 monies. We'll probably buy some armor, maybe? Military plate carrier. Buy one of those. That seems like a good investment. Oh, and I can put more stuff in here. There we go. That works. Sick. I'm gonna put things that we might need up here. Things I might need at a moment's notice, you know? Not direct inventory. Stuff can all just stay down here. Cool. Well, I think that's a good come up for us. So let's pass to daytime. Is this game mostly combat orientated, unlike PZ? Yeah, seems like it. I think that's a fair comment to make, since I've been playing. There's a lot of focus around, like, you know, like, I found it pretty easy to get guns, for example, but there's a lot of focus around, like, clearing out infestations and clearing points of interest for loot. Stuff like that. So now, I want to go back up to... Yeah, I kind of want to go back up to where our camp is, I think. Drop off stuff that we don't need, you know, clear our inventory, and then look at, like, maybe doing a radiation zone, because I have some filters now. And radiation pills that I can use to clear some of our radiation. So if we follow this body of water, we can get pretty close. Very quickly before we go, actually. I'm going to fill all of these. I won't need to purify them, but I'm going to do that before we move on. So we've got them. You know what? Now seems like a good time to change our weapons out as well. Okay, so the red dot just gives me a little bit of zoom. Yeah, because we're running pretty low on 556, but our 762 stock is looking pretty good. So we'll stick with this new weapon we've got for a bit. Looking pretty geared up right now. I think our next thing that we might want to consider purchasing is like a helmet. I do still also want to get GPS. Ooh, lockpick advanced locks. Explosives do more damage. Can parkour while falling, jumping, and increase parkour speed. Okay. Wait. That place had a lockpick plus container, didn't it? I'm kind of too far away now, but I'm sure we'll be back. Feel it's a bit more like State of Decay. Yeah, I agree. Do we want to clear out the primary infestation? Yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's look. We're in a good place. We got ammo. We got guns. Let's go clear out that primary infestation. And lockpick that container. That sounds like a bear. It is a bear. Oh, it's multiple bears. It's a pack of bears. I didn't know they travel in packs. This is news to me. Is this a zombie apocalypse survival game or something else? Yes, it's zombie apocalypse. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Broken bridge. Oh, I thought that was a runway. It's a bridge. That makes a lot more sense. Like a container on the bridge. One thing I've definitely noticed about this game is they've done a very good job of putting like a good scattering of unique points of interest. Wait. That's smoke? It is smoke. Why is there red smoke over there? Possible like airdrops maybe? I have to look into that. If we survive this. First thing, I want to picklock that container. Or lockpick it, sorry. A group of bears is called a sloth or a sleuth. Is it really? So this is a master lock, apparently. Making very slight adjustments. Oh, fuck. It's somewhere up here. Here we go. Oh, I just bought a gas mask. Damn you. Beret. 19mm ammunition. We'll take that. 9mm, sorry. 19. AK mag. FN foul mag. Maybe we could use the AK instead of the foul. It's certainly now an option. But I feel like we have 2 mags to the foul, which gives us a bit more flexibility. Okay. I thought I looted these. That's the loot that's now respawned. Okay. So, we now have to clear the primary infestation. Now, our sniper does a lot of damage. It seems like it's not showing them as looted, but I don't know if there's any loot in them. Yeah, there is. So we're going to try, and I think, burn this thing down. I'm going to get out the front. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. Get a fresh mag in before we go back. Okay. Oh. Hello. Oh! No! okay. That was too close. Easy. Easy clap. Never a moment of doubt, chat. Never a moment. Was not... was not expecting that. We are now out of 762. But we got, like, good amount of ammo left. A Lecce magazine. And a Lecce ACOG. Damn, this guy's got some juice, dude. Military night vision goggles? Hello? It's an attachment. Maybe needs a helmet? Tactical lights. 2 filters. Some meds. Horizontal foregrip. 762 drum mag. Now this doesn't look like it goes on the FAL, but I bet it goes on the AK. So we might be switching. Muzzle brake, weapon noise increased, vertical recoil decreased, damage fall off change increase. Sell that. Nice. That was pretty hectic, but I enjoyed that. Radiation pills. I don't know if the infected undead have like higher chances to drop stuff. It looks like they drop a lot more in the way of like ammunition. I don't know if that's just me. It certainly seems like they drop a good amount of stuff. There should be an AK in here somewhere. This might be, to be honest, this might be the zombies that start here respawning. The shotgun. Not noticing an 8-foot abomination was interesting. Did sneak though. Where, like, I mean, I didn't see it. Did I see it somewhere else and like I missed it the first time or something? I feel like the big zombie maybe needs bigger footsteps. Is that fair? I feel like the boss zombie needs like a bit of a stompy sound, so I know it's coming. Ooh, a compass. Nice. Probably spawned right there, which I don't like. Probably did. Spawned because of the infestation, I think. Oh, you're joking. There's a magazine for the Barrett. Black Ops helmet? Black Ops plate carrier. Oh, damn. An AK-15. Uses 7.62. Military jacket, 18 storage slots. It's the same as the one I've got, it's just black. I like my green one. Benelli M4. Well, goddamn. Okay, so we're dropping this, obviously. Taking the Benelli. The AK. I feel like we swapped the two. Here. And take the AK. Because it will take the drum mag and the standard mag. We've got a helmet now, which is good. Swap this body armor out, because apparently it is better for storage space. Is it better for armor as well? Yeah, considerably. It'll take the angled foregrip as well. Okay, I am going to take the Barrett mag because there's a chance that maybe that guy's still holding on to the weapon and we could get it back. Which would be pretty nice. Okay. Happy with that. Oh, and I can put the night vision goggles on this Black Ops helmet. Oh. Oh. Okay. Look at us. Who'd have thought? You can put stuff in the plate carrier that you have in your inventory. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I could. Feels like cheating, though. I don't like container nesting. Suppose am I nest? I don't know if I count that as nesting or not, but anyway, it's fine. I'm not bothered. Quick trip back to the vendors. And then we can head back to camp. Press N for night vision. Yeah, I figured. No battery. So we need to put a battery in there. Okay. Oh, it's like black and white night vision. Okay. What's the term? White phosphorus? Night vision? Isn't the color determined by phosphorus or something? Okay. Let's see here. This person, wasn't it? Ah, they don't have it anymore. Okay, so the Barrett's gone, which means I'm happy to sell this. Yeah, what up, Wolf? Is it worth us buying some ammo? I feel like we need to buy some 7.62 and 5.56, potentially. What's the... So, white phosphorus is the... Right. Yeah, the smoke and burny stuff that I'm thinking of. What's the, What's the thing that determines the color of night vision goggles, then, that I'm thinking? Tritium? I thought there was something... Maybe I'm just getting... Maybe it is tritium, I'm just getting my words mixed up. Doo-doo. Okay. What up, beef? So I feel like we're now in a good position just to go back. Let's do that. Cook up some water first. Okay. Excellent. All right, so we're going north. Could probably do with trying to find some food on the way. Meat or something to cook up. Not much. Waking up, having coffee. Haven't seen this game before. Yeah, this is SurrounDead. SurrounDead. Sorry. Awful name, if I'm honest. But a good game for the price. I got this for $9.99 in British pounds, which is like $12 US. It's great. Can't complain. It's a lot more in depth than I expected a game like this to be. I'm still trying to figure out like where our next quest is. Because we've done one, but so far I'm not seeing any other quests. I'm wondering if I just have to stumble across them. But yeah, it's like a zombie survival. There's a lot of like your usual like survival mechanics like food, water. There's radiation in this one. Takes a nice mechanic from State of Decay in the fact that there are infestations that you have to go and like clear out, but if you successfully clear them, you get like a bunch of loot for it. So we've just finished clearing out an infestation and killing a boss that has spawned as a result. And as you can see, we are now absolutely juiced out of the gills. So, very pleased about our come up. And yet the first time I played this, like last time we streamed, I think I died like 3 times in a row very quickly early on. Because I had no clue what I was doing. It's kind of, I don't know, it's nice. It's got a good bit of depth to it. Authentic weather. Yeah, it's very British right now. Very British. Oh, I can't get through there. Oh, how about over? No? That works. Oh, is this a radiated area? It is. What's that? Huh. That looks kind of cool. Lots of radiated zombies. Definite loot on the inside. But the sun's setting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to camp. And maybe we can make this our goal for tomorrow. We do have night vision. But I'll be honest, it feels like a little bit of an unnecessary risk. Plus, I kind of need to drop loot off anyway, so... Night vision doesn't really help all that much, I will say. Like, it kind of helps a bit. But it's not perfect. Which I guess is how it should be, right? Like, night vision is never perfect. I definitely notice how when we're in open sky areas, it's better. Okay, we're gonna go around that. I do not want that smoke. I actually really like that. It's a very small detail that this game's included. So the night vision goggles, as you can see, that in these areas are a lot better. Because the, I guess, light's coming in. Like moonlight's coming in. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, night vision actually works in a way that it does still need natural light in order to operate properly. Like, if you take night vision goggles into just like an area that's pitch black, they won't really help you. But if there's natural light seeping in, then it will amplify that natural light. I'm sure there will be people with a lot more knowledge than me. But I always remember that, seeing that as like something that a lot of tactical shooter fans always praise in games that do it right, you know? So it's nice that they've done something similar, and it's very clearly visible. Look, I mean, you can see it in these areas. If it were just like this, it wouldn't be that useful. But in the areas where there is natural light, it's a lot more effective. Friendly scavengers. Pretty sure tritium is the stuff they use for literal dark. I've no idea which actually annoys. No worries, mate. Don't worry. Don't sweat it. Okay. Can I put this in the tent? I guess I don't need to do that. The sleeping bag's for sleeping on the go. We can put the extra craft workbench in here because that's if we go anywhere. I'm going to leave the 5.56 rifle here. I think it's worth taking the shotgun because we always have a lot of shotgun rounds, you know? A helicopter has crashed in the valley. Has that just been added to my quest log, maybe? No? I mean, it sounded like it was that way. Interesting. Maybe we can go check that out tomorrow. One thing I would really like to do is make a campfire. I think that requires like a big stone for us to chip away at, like something like that. Anyway, for now. Look how beautiful this is, dude. Look at that. Actual like light rays coming in from the sun shafts in a game like this. I don't know. I appreciate that, you know? Okay, yeah. MVG take existing ambient light and amplify it, and since it has to work with such low light levels, if you bring something actually bright like a flashlight, it kind of blinds you. I think that sort of stays true in Surrounded as well. Yeah, definitely. What up, Damien? Thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Hope you're having a good one. Using Cinti asset pack for their graphics. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Would definitely put some effort to make it consistent with their intention. I can't blame them. You love Vayne and PZ and thought about giving this a try. I reckon I should. Yeah, I mean, if you like that kind of game, this is probably up your alley. It's a little bit more shooting heavy, if that makes sense. A little bit more guns a blazing than games like Project Zomboid, in my experience so far. But it also has that initial wind up as well. Things are a bit slower. This feels like it's a lot more firearms heavy. Shares a, in my opinion, so far, I've seen a lot of similarities with like State of Decay. Having to take out the infestations, you know, having those big mutated zombies. It's not a bad thing either. I love State of Decay. I'm good, Damien, thank you. How are you doing? it said a helicopter had crashed, and we've got the radiated area not too far to our south, which sounded like that was where it came from. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head that way. I wouldn't mind making a campfire if I can, which was 4 logs and 8 rocks, and we do now have a pickaxe. So I'm going to try hitting that rock, make a campfire, craft some water, and then head out that direction. Yeah, no worries, Eagle. Happy to help. Another one. What was over there? Well, that's not giving me any rocks. Is it like a smaller rocky outcropping I'm supposed to look for? Can damage rocks and trash objects. Wolves. Doug, do you have any interest in eugenics at all? Nah, I don't think so. Doesn't really look like my sort of thing. You sort of like, the whole point is you like breed like weird mutant cats and fight them, right? I think. Wasn't sure it was in your interest. The music is good. I appreciate good music in games. I do appreciate good music. Like the soundtrack in SurrounDead, one thing I'm noticing is that the music is very, very repetitive. I would love to see like 2 or 3 soundtracks to add to this, but... Holy heck, dude. How is this giving me this much raw meat? Is this maybe just looting all of them? No? How do I get this much raw meat from a wolf, and then a deer gives me 1? How does that work? You know what? I'm gonna drop these. Yeah. I'm too interested. Okay. It's crazy this game doesn't get more viewers. One developer making a better game than 90% of AAA games. I think it's good for its price, and I think maybe the reason it doesn't get as much attention is because although it's good for its price, a lot of people are looking for a more substantial experience than this, even if it comes at a higher price. That said, do agree with you, it's great. And AAA game dev nowadays is honestly like very much a joke. It's still impressive as an indie game. Oh, 100%, yeah. Great game. Really hope they don't balls up State of Decay 3. Me too, man. Me too. State of Decay 1 and 2 were amazing. I'm really hoping that they do the franchise justice with the next one. Okay, let's take some water. See what, we'll eat the ones that also give thirst. And then we're going to try entering our first radiation zone, chat. So we have a gas mask that's going to protect us from 98% of the radiation. I think it's a good idea. Armored undead feral hound. Excuse me? I think it's a good idea to start picking off these zombies before we go in. Save as much time as possible, you know, before we start entering the radiation area. Take those out before they become a problem. I don't want to give them a chance, you know? There was a bandit over there. The reason I initially saved him was because I couldn't tell whether he was friendly or not. But then I was able to confirm he was a bandit, so we just put him down real quick. Alright, here we go. Ow. Okay. Ooh, you can search the APC. Still hearing zombies. Ah, there he is. Looks like an airdrop might be coming over. Can see it. Is that north, south? South of us. Oh, this is Patient Zero building, where all this began in the valley. Damn. So this is where it all started. Supposedly. Oh, this is a master lock. I'm not gonna have great luck getting in here. Only got 2 lockpicks. Do everything else first. Oof. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, suppressor. Vector mag. 9mm. Camo face mask. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, I guess that goes over my helmet. I don't want that. Large med kit. Amazing. Okay. Oh, finally, a GPS. Thank God. Okay. That's really good. So now I can see where I am on the map. And I can put markers down. And we see a lot of this extra stuff, look. Medical airdrops. Food airdrops. Abandoned camps. Okay. This is really good. Crashed military helicopter. This is much better. Been looking for one of those for ages. The Geiger ticking though, yeah. And my apologies. Should be done soon. Can I even loot these? I didn't loot these. Briefcase, key cards. Oh, excellent. Okay, let's try some of these. This is a novice lock. Okay. Riot pants. MP5. I'll say the MP5 because it's like actually pretty easy to carry and sell, I feel. Now, this one was a master lock. It's gonna take a lot more work. Here we go. Nailed it. Ooh, an SED. Cool, but not something we need. Riot police jacket. The SVD is dope, but we certainly don't need it with the legendary weapon we've got. Oh, they drop raw meat. I'm sure it's perfectly safe to eat this, right? So that's it. I think that's it. Let's go check out that helicopter. That's like straight down this road. It was cool. Enjoyed that. Who knows, we might even find a working vehicle somewhere around here. This is just going to be gasoline. May as well take the SVD until you find something else. I feel like it would take up an unnecessary amount of storage space for how much it was worth. This was worth like 150. Which isn't a huge amount, to be honest. Something like that. For the time being, we're just headed straight up this road, really. Yo, what up, Squillis? How's it going, buddy? What is that? That's like a big fucking nuclear bomb. Are you shitting me, dude? I also love the little danger symbol on it. Shoot it. No. Oh, I'm not going to do that. That seems like a terrible idea. All of a sudden, Fallout 3. Severe radiation, level 3. Okay. Now leaving damaged nuke. Kind of cool. What's purification? Say those. Another APC. Look at all this stuff. Oh, XM250 box magazine. I don't know what ammo that was in there, but I'll take that. 3 grenades. Hell yes. Thank you very much. Small med kit. Gauge. 2 more grenades. Tactical laser sights. Berry. Okay. That was neat. Very cool. There's a path up into the mountains and over the hill, but we are headed towards that smoke where there is supposedly a downed helicopter. I love the danger sign. Someone had to climb up there and slap that on the side of the nuke. Yeah, that is kind of funny to me. Taking the time to go out of your way and cautiously sticking a sign on a nuclear bomb. 1 second, chat. Just tabbing out real quick. Okay. Okay, this is like a little church. So now that both of our weapons are suppressed, I've really got no... You don't necessarily have anything to worry about with random groups. I can just pick them off. Excuse me? I hear them. I don't see them. I think the sun's going down. That's not great for me. Okay, that's fine. We're not far. We can get there. Just gotta move quickly. Not gonna take too much time. Oh, that's a big boy. Mr. Weaver. Apparently. I'm sort of doing this tactfully, just sort of taking out the weaker ones first. So, this guy's gonna be difficult. I think I might start with a grenade, potentially. I'll try at least. Here we go, chat. I'll do it. That was a lot calmer than the last boss, I thought. I'll say that much. Also seemed like the grenade really sort of like drew him towards where the explosion was, and not towards me. That was kind of nice. He's a toughened undead, apparently. Should be why that grenade didn't kill them. Ooh. We sold some Lecce attachments already. But look, man, we'll take it. Weapon cleaning kit. Nice. Money, radiation pills. 9 mil. So this is higher damage, but it uses 300 Winchester and his bolt action. So I feel like ours is still going to be better. I feel like we got really lucky with the Cerberus. The sort of semi-auto, like integrally suppressed weapon that we have. I feel like that's way better than, like, you know, a bolt action. I feel like we got very lucky with that. Okay. So it's now nighttime, so let's try and get this looted. SVD magazine. More night vision goggles. Probably sell those. 12 gauge. 7. Okay. Booty Soldier and Sagittarius. Thank you both for the follows, guys. Booty Soldier. Do you fight for the booty? How does this work? Okay, this is going to be a big help. Another 7.62 drum mag with 30 rounds. Vertical foregrip. .300 Winchester. That goes in the sniper rifle. I would sign up for the booty, for the duty for booty. If my duty is booty, anyway. Oh dear. There we go. Filled that weapon case. That thing's worth 1,053 in there. And we now have another drum magazine. Amazing. So what is this place we're in? Where are we? We're in Grain Valley. We've defeated the boss. So now we just need to find the special container and we've cleared the zone. Where do we think the special container will be? Probably on a rooftop or something, right? Maybe in the town hall? Kind of looks like a town hall. We're looking for like it's like a small sort of box-shaped square contain sorry, box-shaped green container. The last one we found was on a rooftop. And I'm thinking there are a lot of rooftops in that center section of the town. That's the second time I've heard, like, air raid sirens. You know what we could do? I feel like this is a semi-safe place. They survived 6. Nice. Right, what else we got around here? I feel like the special container has almost got to be on one of those tall buildings. If it's not in that building that we've just been in. Right, the boss was here. Oh, fuck. What are these guys doing? Look at them all. Grenade out. Oops. Missed. That's alright. Zomblock party. Markets. Another one of those sirens. I don't know what that means. Whether it's just a sound effect. Whether it actually has like a... Whether it does something. I don't know. Project Soul, thank you very much for the follow. One thing about this siren is it has a source, that's for sure. Yeah, true. This has got to come from somewhere, hasn't it? Food market. That could be a good place to put the secure container. If not on the rooftops. Long time viewer of your PC vids. Keep up the great content. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I saw there was an update today. Be working on that after stream, probably. I'm gonna try up here. I feel like any tall building like this, there's always a good chance that it's on the top. Hey, rocks. Since I haven't been able to make those yet, I'm, you know, kind of gonna take them. It's a bit weird to put rocks in my inventory, but Also found some wire cutters there, which seems interesting. Water jug. Let's swap our canteen for a water jug. Prop. Here we go. Okay, can't get any further up the building. Which tells me... could be the food supermarket that we're looking for. I'm just sort of breezing through. It's like most of the places where I would think we'd go upstairs are blocked off. Oh, hello. Can we get up to the roof? No. God damn it. Okay. We'll check out the food market. This looks like a good place to put an event container, surely. They're like a... oh, hang on. Can we... oh. Ah. Maybe we got to do a little bit of parkour with this one. It's actually pretty precarious, to be honest. Now, can I see from up here? Any sign of where it might be? I don't know, can I pull myself up onto a ledge while running? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I can. Okay. The dog. The dog doing? Okay. Okay. I mean, I can't see anything from here. So where is that crate gonna be? If you were the crate for this point of interest, chat, where would you be? Did we check that one? I think we checked that one. Did we check the diner? Did I check the diner? Might be in there. Wasn't by the crashed helicopter, because that's actually not part of the point of interest. That's like a random event. There's a water well there. That's actually huge. So there's nothing up here, that much we can say. John's surrounded. Yeah. Ouch. Break a bone from a high fall. Well, it's a good job that I have this. Have a splints. Couple of those, and we're right as rain. Not a problem. Nothing there. Nothing in the back. I feel like I'm committed to finding this container. We have to. Oh. Was the safe? That's pretty cool. Okay. Here we go. Credits. The old parking lot. Ooh, a flare gun. And we have a flare back at our camp. I'm kind of just interested to see whether that does anything, like causing an airdrop or something like that. I don't know whether it does anything or not, but we'll find out. Stonecrow, thank you very much for the raid, bud. Appreciate that. Hope you have a good stream. Welcome. New game, they've done really well with look and vibe while using a low poly count. Yeah, it's good. Enjoying it. Okay, that filled all my containers. Dirty water, but you know that's still fine. Okay, no. It didn't actually fill those. I was drinking from it. Sorry. Huh. That's weird. It's kind of bugged. It is filling them. It's just showing this pick lock container for some reason. Couldn't sleep because of toothaches. Decided to stream. Ah, man. Toothache sucks. Toothache is the worst. Sorry to hear that, dude. Quick, let me lockpick this well. Yeah. What game is this? SurrounDead. Now we have enough rocks. I didn't need that pickaxe after all. I've got around it with brute force. Could it be in one of these half-built houses? Perhaps. No. I feel like this, to me, this is the most obvious building for it, but... Is this a fire station? But I definitely didn't see it. Peace, Mr. Duck. I'm hungry and tired. Have a good stream, my friend. You too. Thank you, mate. Have a good one. Yeah, game's good, man. Game's good. Ah, here it is. Here we go. Yeah, the game's good, especially for the price. Ooh, look at that. A Leshy scope. We actually have the Leshy. Colonel's Revenge drum magazine. Colonel's Revenge holographic sight. Pal. 43 rounds of 5.56. That's good. 35 rounds of 7.62. Valkyrie. What is this? It's a 5.56 rifle. Ooh, muzzle brake for the Leshy. Valkyrie ACOG. I mean, this would pretty much replace our regular 5.56 rifle. Let's take that. Now, the only downside of these legendary weapons is that you can't just put any magazine in them. They need to use their magazines. So we don't have another magazine for that gun. So we kind of need to find one. But we do now have quite a few, like, attachments for the Lecce, which is a bolt action sniper that does 221 damage. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Ammunition is rare though, and to be honest, I feel like the Cerberus is better. It uses 308, which is much more common, does 77 damage, but you can fire it so quickly that it's going to do more damage than the bolt action. I kind of feel like that's better. But that's a good find. The Valkyrie is a good find. Hopefully we can find like a couple magazines for that. Okay. So we've cleared this point of interest. We should probably head back to base camp. Right. We can go like southwest. We have to get around this mountain. Let's try and get back to base camp. And then I think in the second part of today's stream, we're gonna play some more Vintage Story with the boys. Gonna have Ash, Jim, and Sven today. What is this, police station? Damn, look at this. This is cool. GPS really is a game changer. Oh, yeah. I like this. I like this. How fast does this thing swing? Plenty fast enough. Okay. Upgrade to our melee weapon as well. Or we can break this open because we have the bolt cutters. Opening an alarm would go off when you open that door. That would be kind of cool, actually. Like a couple features like that. Riot helmet. 308. Nice. Vertical foregrip. Hang on. Let's see here. Can I put this? No. Hollow? Yep, we can do that. I think these things are decent to grab just to sell. Same with smartphones, actually. 15 each. 5 each. Maybe not. The AR mags are like 30. Armor repair kits are decent price. Got a lot more 5.56 ammo than we left with. That's really good. I actually like as well that we've found we've got like a 7.62 weapon and a 5.56, because that means, like, you know, we go out, we use one of them, and then there's, you know, by the time we come back, we've got ammo for the other one and can just kind of swap around for the next excursion. Works quite well. There's a little house along the, or a couple little houses along the river here. So our base is like, actually oh no, our base is to the north. The safe zone's not far away. I feel like this is probably a good place for us to wrap up for today, chat, to be fair. Yeah, I feel like this is a good place to wrap up. We'll do some vintage story next. I like the calmness of this game. Yeah, it's neat. There's like moments where, you know, you're just chilling. Just kind of walking along, doing our thing. And then we have moments with the infestation, right? Where things are a little bit touch and go there for a moment. I do feel that we've progressed very quickly, though. I think, if anything, the one thing that I would change if I ran this back would be to, like, reduce loot considerably. Like, reduce the rewards. Don't get me wrong, it gets the dopamine going when you find something good, but I feel like I've gotten some really good gear very quickly, you know? It's like a nice little place for us to wrap up for today. Do you have a base? I do, yes. It's up just by the edge of this lake here. Just here. Got an infestation in that area too. We also did do quite a bit of this place. We cleared this out. Just had like an infestation there. Haven't done a primary infestation yet. Right. So chat, I was gonna do some vintage story, but I actually think looking at the time I might just wrap up here for today. And do some vintage story on another day. I was hoping to start a little bit sooner, but I think yeah, I think one of the boys had, because the Zomboid update dropped, one of them was working on our server for quite a long time and they've only just gone for food, so I'm thinking with that in mind, I'm ready to jump off and get some food myself, so we might just wrap up there for today. But to be honest with you, since we've just had the Zomboid update drop and I'm already kind of prepared for it, I think we can do another stream tomorrow, probably. Just keep pushing and getting out ahead on content. So yeah, those of you watching this on the YouTube VOD, thank you very much for doing so. This was SurrounDead day 2. If you want to come and check out these streams live, there will be a link in the description to the Twitch channel, so you can come and say hi next time we're streaming. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and we will catch you in the next one.